Today's topic is turn your business upside down, okay? What we're gonna do is we're gonna flip your triangle, okay? This is just an exciting podcast that I'm doing. We've got additional information that we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be running classes on this, but I'm gonna briefly kind of go over what it means to flip your business upside down and flip your triangle, okay? On the board right here, I've got two different triangles, okay? The old traditional way of doing business, okay, is slow and expensive, okay? And I'm not going to mention any names, but when people started the real estate business or other business back in the day, the big brands and those things, they spent all their money on advertising this big balloon up here, these big franchises, okay? And when they spent all that money, what happened is they thought that this would result into sales, a lot of sales. The more money I spend, the wider this triangle will get and the more sales will be out there, okay? This is the traditional triangle method of sales and growing a business. Spend all this money up front and hope it results in sales, okay? This is the old way of doing things. The new way of doing things and my way of doing things is to build a solid foundation, grow slowly, and let your SLIs and your network, your sphere of influence, build your network for you. What this is this is going to be less money that you're going to spend. And so what do I mean by that? Even if you weren't born and raised in this city that you're trying to operate your business, you can grow a network. I tell everybody I was in the Florida Keys. I didn't know one person, and I grew my business structure like this, okay? And what I did is I got that first customer, number one, okay? It took a little bit longer than some of my colleagues that went out here and spent all the money, but I was able to create a base of a business that would use the multiplier effect, okay? And what that means is once I did a good job for this one person, they went and they told two people. Then once I got two people, and some people call this the pyramid effect, but what I call this is building a solid foundation. So what I tell everybody, if you can find 33 people to start this base right here, and you do a good job and you grow your business the right way, those 33 people are going to constantly give you business. And if you ask how that's going to happen, reach out to me. I'm going to teach you how to develop this business step by step by step. So again, I need 33 points of contact to start this structure, okay? I'm not paying for these points of contact. And this easily is $10 million in sales. Easy. And we could grow this triangle as much as we want, because if we build a strong base and we take care of our clients, they're going to tell people, they're going to tell people, and they're going to tell people, okay? I've wrote down just about 4 quick points on all these different structures, okay? I know there's a lot of you out there, they're buying ads and doing all these things, and they're just trying to grow their sales as quick as they can. But there's problems with this method. And this is not sustainable. Number one is it's very expensive. Also, all you guys that have been reaching out to me about other businesses that are out there, don't go ask your boss just for a bunch of advertising dollars, okay, so you can grow. You need to build a strong foundation. So, number one is it's very expensive to grow this way, okay? Number two is it's hard to handle and to know what's really going to work to grow your business and to create all these sales. All right, number two is when you turn off this, okay, you stop spending all this money on advertising, your sales will plummet right away. So you're turning off the faucet right away. You're turning it off. When you turn off your faucet because you run out of money to spend, your sales are going to keep going down. So that's the number two problem with this method. Number three, there's no real way to keep reoccurring business. What is reoccurring business, okay? In real estate, that's our biggest crutch on this. You know, we find people that only move every 5 to 7 years. In the investment world, in the insurance world, that's a reoccurring income, okay? In the investment, they get paid every month, even if your portfolio goes up and down. They get paid that 1%. On your insurance for your car or for your house, they get paid every time that renewals. And that renewal is every year, so that's a reoccurring income, okay? You cannot recreate this model this way because what happens is you lose focus of actually taking care of your client. Because all you think is, I need to spend all this money on advertise this big balloon in the sky, and people will come. But that's not the way to do things. The way to do things is to establish a relationship and have people give you business, refer you business, and keep using you. Every single one of my clients I have trained to basically call me when they know anybody buying, selling, investing, whatever it might be. Number 4 is you will wear down. This is a wear down method, okay? Everybody talks about the big balloon in the sky or people advertising, these big companies, and everybody talks about this, that even the big companies that are around right now, okay, will not be around if they go this model here 20, 30 years down the road. And the reason is because they fail to take care of their customers, and all they do is spend advertising dollars, okay? So you wear down over time, you lose your customer base, because what they'll do is they'll jump to this next business that's doing the same model that we're seeing on social media and different things like that, that's doing a little bit better, and they can outspend you, and then they take all your sales. So this is a hard method. So stop doing this method. Stop spending a ton of money, okay, and say, oh, okay, if I spend $1, I'm going to get $2 in return. That's a hard way to look at a business structure. Okay, now we're going to look at my method. I'm going to do you 4 good points. And hopefully you're loving this podcast. Hopefully you're listening to this podcast right now on the way to work or the way home to work and be like, which model is me? Which triangle is me? Okay, this needs to be your triangle method. That way we can build a sustainable business. Number 1, it's easy to set up, okay? Even in the real estate market that I went into where I didn't know one person, I had a great training person. He was a military guy. I said, go out and find 33 people, okay, that will refer you business. And that's all I worked on. I didn't go out and try to find that listing or that buyer, but I tried to find those 33 people because my goal was to sell $10 million in the first 2 years, okay? All right, and I achieved that goal. And the way I did is I grew it the way Ed taught. I went out and got 33 points of contact, and I made them talk to people that they know, and I did a great job of communication to my 33 points of contact, and they grew that business, okay? The other thing is the repeat. And I talk about this all the time. Again, they say this is the pyramid method, but mine's a reverse pyramid method. It's easy to repeat these things. The things that I do every day to keep in touch with these contacts, I've been repeating year after year after year. I don't have to do all of these great advertisement or all these great little events that they do here, but it's just about nurturing this relationship, okay? Also, in this area right here, I can create that reoccurring income just like the insurance business, just like the investment business. And the reason is I wrote this down. My clients normally move every 3, 5, or 7 years. So yes, I'll get their reoccurring business. The other thing that happens is they tell 2 to 3 people. Then they tell 2 or 3 people. And what that does is I tell everybody this, at the beginning of the year, I'd never know how much money I'm going to make. Okay, but I know that I've built this triangle the right way, that even if my people are not moving, number 1, number 2, these first 33 people, some of my best clients are people that have never moved. Okay, I want to say that again. Some of my best clients are people that have never moved. And the reason is they started here. I keep in good contact with them. And I had them tell 2 people. Then they told 2 people. And then they told 2 people. So my number 33, these 33 clients right here, these are not people that are necessarily moving. So number 1, hopefully they move every 3 to 5 to 7 years. Number 2 is I'm doing such a great job that they are expanding this network for me. And we can get this to 10. I can get this to 20. Heck, I've done 40 million off of these people, just growing this the right way. And I'm not spending all this money. I keep going back to this, okay? All right? I'm just nurturing the relationship, okay? Number 4, okay? This method works because I'm building a strong foundation, okay? And I'm taking my strong values, okay, that I've been taught. And I talk about this all the time. My values are, I do the things that are going to make me money, but I think about the relationship first, okay? Think about the relationship first. When I think about the relationship first, this will grow itself. If all I do is think about how much commission I'm going to make, okay, I'm going to flatline this. I'll never be able to get past maybe the first 2 little branches of this. So let's talk, let's talk, reach out to me today, instant message me, whatever you want to do, whatever form, go to my website, realtorcoach.com. Let's talk about how we're going to maybe take your method of doing real estate, spending money, hoping that it results in sales, and build a strong foundation and flip your triangle upside down. Again, this is Scott B., the Realtor Coach. Thanks for listening today.